Hello, sports fans, and welcome to day two of the of draft day of the 2019 NFL Draft. I'm Scott Trello with another special Scott Sports 101 2019 NFL Draft edition. This is rounds 2 and 3 tonight, and the Browns will make their first pick with the 49th draft pick in the second round. We're about 6 minutes away from getting underway, and I want to, we had a lot of interesting trade-ups last night in round 1 of the NFL Draft, which I want to thank my special guest, Matt Murphy, for being on last night and letting me be at his home last night, because we had a lot of fun doing that. And I've got the screen over here. I'm going to let you know what picks come in, and I will have them for you as they come in. But we're going to do a little recap of last night. And Arizona with the first pick took Kyler Murray, QB. And Nick Bosa was the second one with San Francisco out of Ohio State, and Murray out of Oklahoma. The New York Jets took Quinton Williams of Alabama. Excuse me while I have my dinner. The Oakland Raiders took defensive end Khalil Farrell out of Clemson. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took linebacker Devin White of LSU. New York Jets took quarterback Daniel Jones out of Duke. The Jacksonville Jaguars with the 7th pick took linebacker Josh Allen out of Kentucky. With the 8th pick, the Detroit Lions took tight end T.J. Hockenson out of Iowa, which I think that was a good choice for them. And I think they needed something, a tight end. The Buffalo Bills took defensive tackle Ed Oliver out of Houston with the 9th pick. And I had a feeling that Buffalo was looking to get him. And I think they were in love with him, and they were going to want him, and they were going to get him. And Denver traded their pick in the 10th round to Pittsburgh. And so Pittsburgh got the 10th pick, and they got linebacker Devin Bush out of Michigan. With the 11th pick, Cincinnati took tackle Jonah Williams of Alabama. And with the 12th pick, the Green Bay Packers took Rashawn Gary out of Michigan. With the 13th pick, the Miami Dolphins took defensive tackle Christian Wilkins out of Clemson. And I got to tell you, with that 10th pick, Denver trading that was a surprise trade. I really was surprised. And with the 14th pick, the Atlanta Falcons got guard Chris Lindstrom out of Boston College. With the 15th pick, Washington got quarterback Dwayne Haskins out of Ohio State. Carolina, with the 16th pick, got Brian Burns out of Florida, defensive end Brian Burns, excuse me. Now, we all know the Browns traded their 17th pick to get wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. from the New York Giants. So the Giants with the 17th pick took defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence out of Clemson. With the 18th pick, the Minnesota Vikings took center Garrett Bradbury out of North Carolina State. With the 19th pick, the Tennessee Titans took defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons out of Mississippi State. With the 20th pick in the NFL draft. Now, Denver had that because they traded their 10th one to Pittsburgh. So Denver got tight end Noah Fant out of Iowa. With the 21st pick, the Green Bay Packers got Darnell Savage from Maryland, and they traded with Baltimore with no, that wasn't that one. The Baltimore Ravens traded their 22nd pick to the Philadelphia Eagles, and they got Andre Dillard, tackle Andre Dillard from Washington State. With the 23rd pick, the Houston Texans got tackle Titus Howard out of Alabama State. With the 24th pick, the Oakland Raiders got running back Josh Jacobs out of Alabama. And with the 25th pick, that's what Baltimore got from Philly, and they got wide receiver Marquise Brown out of Oklahoma. With the 26th pick out of the Washington Redskins, and they traded with the Giants for that one. They got Montez Sweat from out of Mississippi State. The Oakland Raiders, who traded with Dallas to get the 27th one, got Jonathan Abram out of Mississippi State. And with the 28th pick in the draft, the LA Chargers got defensive tackle Jerry Tillery, and I hope his heart condition's okay. They got him out of Notre Dame. With the 29th pick, the Seattle Seahawks got defensive end L.J. Collier out of TCU, and that was Seattle. Seattle's I think so because they traded Seattle. They traded that 21st pick, so Seattle got the 20th, and Seattle traded the 30th pick they had to the Giants, and they got cornerback DeAndre Baker out of Georgia. The Giants got him. And the LA Rams traded the 31st pick to the Atlanta Falcons out of, and they got tackle Caleb McGray out of Washington. And with the 32nd pick, the New England Patriots got wide receiver N'Keal Hardy of Arizona State. Now, it is 7 o'clock, and we're about just a few moments away from the opening of round 3 of the round 2 of the NFL draft, I should say, and I think John Dorsey, the Browns GM, is very happy and satisfied that he did not trade up in the first round, and we will see what John Dorsey does tonight with the pick in the in round 2 and in round 3, and I gotta tell you, anything can happen with these picks, and I think John Dorsey may trade up. You never know what might happen, and you will not get a trivia question tonight. With this being a special edition, I did one last night. I said what I want tonight, but I did not have time to write one down, so there will be no trivia questions tonight, and probably will not be one tomorrow. So it'll be on Sunday. You will get one. So and you will get one on Sunday. So sorry about my phone going off. Well, I got to tell you, I just feel that there's going to be a lot of interesting picks tonight with the draft. And the Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. The draft is officially open for round 2, so the Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. And I'm going to be with you throughout the night, giving you all the picks that come in rounds 2 and 3. So please, stay with me all night. Just keep watching the podcast, and I just want to say I'm enjoying doing this, and I think Arizona. I had a feeling that we're going to take Kyler Murray last night, and that the 49ers were going to take Nick Bosa. Now, I think it's going to be a interesting pick that who Arizona's going to take with the 33rd pick in this round. And I gotta tell you, pardon me while I'm having my dinner. I gotta tell you, I feel that and I said this last night. If you think it's gonna be Arizona's year, think again, because I feel that Arizona they've got a new coach, and I think it's gonna be another rebuilding year for them, and I just feel that this is it's not going to be their year. But I think they'll have a decent season, though. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. And getting back to the Browns, I think Dorsey, is really going to try to really make a splash in the NFL draft is not going to. The Browns are not going to make a big splash. But Dorsey, he may trade up. You never know. You never know. But Arizona is now on the clock, and I'm waiting for the pick to come in, and because I got my TV going, and I will let you know when the pick comes in, and so just keep bear with me, and just keep and there's stick with me because I'm going to be with you throughout the night. And I'm doing just a quick text, so I'll be with you. Just to bear with me here. I really just feel that Arizona's going to, I think, they could trade. I'm curious to wonder what's going on in the Browns war room right now, and and I want to know. I'm just curious to know because I know it's intense in there, right? And it's intense right now, and I know that they are really just really wondering who they're going to take, whether it be a safety or a quarterback, which I feel that's what the Browns need, either a safety or a quarterback. And I told you the possibilities last night, and which it's either going to be Juwan Thornhill out of Virginia or Justin Langley out of Michigan State. But we will see when that pick comes with number 49. And I got to tell you, this is going to be just a great night of the draft, and this will be a really interesting night too as well, and we will see what will happen, and with tonight's tonight's second and third rounds. So we will see. And I'm trying to take a look at this here. So, and Arizona is still on the clock right now, and so it's hopefully the pick is going to come in shortly, and I'll let you know what it is. I really think that it's going to be a really interesting night tonight, and I think the Browns might trade up in the third round. You never know, but I think they're going to stick with pick number 49, I think, and I think they're about to open the draft right now, and the Arizona Cardinals are on the clock, and so we are about to kick off round 2 of the 2019 NFL Draft. So we shall see who the Arizona Cardinals will take in just a few moments. And I really think Arizona. I really think they need a lot of pieces of the puzzle. They may go for a linebacker tonight, I think, or a defensive end, or a safety, either way. Because I really feel they need to really go for something that's going to give them a little push in that way, in the right direction, and really. But as I said, I think it's going to be another rebuilding year for the Arizona Cardinals again this year. So I really think this is going to be and I really it's not going to be the Cardinals' year by any means. But the Browns are favored to win the division and the AFC Championship game and also the Super Bowl. But I want to believe that when the Super Bowl, we'll believe when we see it, and also the AFC Championship game. But you never know. I'm almost out of time for this first segment, but I'm going to take a break. I'm going to need to upload, and I will be back with the Arizona's pick and when it comes in, and I will be back with you in just a moment.